Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast with myself, Nick Strum, Andy Seymour, Kevin Asoyan, unable to join us. Nothing new here. I was the cold hand, and of course I hit, and Andy and Kevin don't hit. Shocker of the century, just how the month's going. We're completely inverse of each other, cannot hit anything, but I'll hand it off to Andy for a quick recap of yesterday's loser. Not a shocker.
We'll start with you. Great pick. DJ Moore heavily involved in the offense, as we kind of knew. But he had 6 catches on the dot. He did have 2 backwards passes that counted as runs, which I did call on yesterday's episode. So I did know that was coming. But yeah, he hit nice 6 catches. He stays heavily involved. I had maybe the worst pick of all time. I'm sorry, first of all, that was a terrible game. Like, as a Bear fan, I apologize to the public for having to watch that garbage. I don't even want to say the defenses played well. The offenses both just looked horrible. I mean, the Seahawks could run the ball early, thought they'd go down and score, but they just abandoned the run. I don't know. Yeah, it was bad at all levels. So not even close to 40. And then Caleb Williams under 0.5 interceptions. Last play of the Bears game, just chucks it up on 4th down, interception. Just classic stuff. Yeah.
Could you imagine if that meant something? Like, the game was already over, like over the number, and that mattered? That would have hurt.
I know. Yeah, that would have. I mean, like, thank God 2 of us didn't hit there, because that would have been a long line of just brutal losses, just capped by that. Instead, it was just a normal, like, easygoing loss. So, yeah. On the month, yeah, nothing new. Kev's 13-12. I'm 13-12. You're 10-14-1. Overall, 1-24. 24 losses in a row.
The Jameis Winston curse continues.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. Big bowl game on, big bowl game day. We're not going there today. We're going NBA and NHL. So I'm kind of excited. Just get away from football for at least a day. I got some good games on tomorrow, and a lot of bowl games on tomorrow. Go Mizzou. But
Mizzou playing Illinois, right?
Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
They should clean up. I think Mizzou should take the shit out of them, but what do I know? All right, so let's get into the picks. Strom, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I'll start with Kevin's. Kevin is going Grizzlies -7.5 against the Pelicans. Pretty simple pick here. Pelicans, worst team in the NBA, 5-26. They're only 4-12 at home, and over their last 10, they're 1-9. They have the second worst record against the spread this year. They are, third worst record against the spread in the NBA, 11-20. Memphis is 21-10. Keeping it simple here, 7.5, not a big number. The Grizzlies already beat this Pelicans team earlier this year by, let's see, how much did they win by? By 11. And as we know, no Brandon Ingram, no Zion Williamson. So this Pelicans team is trash.
CJ McCollum about to have a legacy night.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. They have been keeping games close. Like, they played the Nuggets on the 22nd and only lost by 3 in overtime, which is a shocker. And then they got blown out a couple times, kept it close against the Kings. But come on, Grizzlies.
Yeah, I can get behind this pick.
I saw this one before I saw his pick, and I liked it. But it feels a little trappy. It's almost too good to be true.
Yeah, kind of everything's lining up for Memphis to really dominate, and who knows if that actually is going to happen. Got to play the games. That's why they play the games.
Got to play the games.
All right, I'll go next with my pick. I'm going to hockey. I'm going to go Blues, Predators, under 6 goals. 2 of the best under teams in the league. Nashville is 23-12 to the under. The Blues are 21-12-3 to the under as well. Also, Blues are at home. Nashville's on the road. That's their weaker sides. Nashville is 3-10-4 on the road, and the Blues are 6-8-1 at home. So both these teams are generating no offense in their respective, I guess, areas. But Both teams averaging under 3 goals a game. Actually, both teams are averaging under 2.5 goals a game and giving up about 3 goals a game. And the last thing I really like about this, head-to-head, last 10 games, it's 9-1 to the over, including 5 straight overs. That was last year when the Predators had really a great offense. That is not the case this year. They're one of the worst in the league. I love the system play aspect here on that. So two bad offenses going at it with pretty stout defenses, under 6 goals. I don't love the push potential here, though. Don't love the push potential.
You know it's going to be 2-2 after the first period.
Could be. And then there's going to be no more goals. Love this pick. Saw it. Just went, yeah, that's the right one. Predators might be my new under team. I mean, they are just an under machine.
We need Hockey Andy back in action.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
All right, I'll round it out. I'm going NBA as well. I'm going Clippers minus 3.5 at home against the Warriors. Clippers have won 3 of their last 4, riding a hot hand from Norman Powell. In his last 4, he's scored 29, 29, 28, and 29. So love that consistency his last 4. Facing a Warriors team that has lost 4 of their last 5, and they're without Steph Curry tonight, their leading scorer. Oddly enough, the Warriors without Steph Curry this year are 4-1 straight up. Don't love that, but I call that a system play. When your best player is out, I don't see them winning and continuing to win against good teams. Clippers are a solid 10-6 at home against the spread. And with a rest disadvantage, which the Warriors have, they played on Christmas Day. They're 0-3 against the spread this year. Older team. Draymond's questionable. Just give me the Clippers at home. Give me the wall.
Yeah. No, I didn't know Steph Curry's out, so at first I saw this and went, I love it, but yeah, you're down your best player.
See, I said that too. And then I started looking. I'm like, how many games has he missed this year? It was 5 and 4-1. And they beat Houston twice. They beat New Orleans twice, so I don't really care about those two. And their one loss was against OKC. So, and they kept it pretty close. They lost by 4 to OKC without Steph. Very odd. That doesn't make sense, but
I like it. Clippers at home.
Love a nice 9 o'clock game. Past my bedtime.
Hopefully it matters. That's all we can. That's all we can ask for. So to recap our picks, Kevin's got Grizzlies minus 7.5 at minus 135. I'm going Blues Predators under 6 goals at minus 150. And then Strom Clippers minus 3.5 at minus 130 comes out to plus 413 for today's parlay. DraftKings, they took out straight numbers.
Assholes.
No push potential.
I don't know what they're doing. Ruining my life.
Hey, maybe it'll be better for us. I don't know. I can't stand pushes, but as I take a 6 goal under, but very high push potential.
Let's pray.
All right. Let's get it.